Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. Wow, we had people in the waiting room.
Yes.
What up? Areeb.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
So nice to see it hasn't even started and there's 20 likes on this video.
Yay. We had people waiting for us.
Happy birthday, Bob. Oh my God. Okay, so I spoke to Bob yesterday and he's the sweetest person ever and he's so excited that today's 17th and it's his birthday.
I know, right?
Oh, wow.
So happy birthday, Bob.
I think I got a DM from Bob, but I haven't even opened it yet because I need to consult with the other person that also has to do a bunch of internet stuff for the fandom today.
Yeah, no, Bob is very sweet. And if you have a chance, check out his stuff.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Hello. There was, I don't remember what it was, a week ago, there was like a cute puppy thing.
Oh, yes.
Baby Yoda or Baby Yoda. It was Baby Yoda. And I was like, I needed this so badly right now.
Yes.
You read my mind.
Yeah. I'm not sure if everybody in the fandom knows that, when their stuff comes up on the timeline, how much it's needed, just to pick me up. I'm having a rough day and I see something that Areeb says that is like amazing. And I'm like, okay, I needed that. I'm better now.
Yes.
I'm better now.
Yeah.
Hi.
So what is
Wonder
doing
today?
Friend?
Okay, so hey Fatma.
Hey Fatma.
So I had this idea, and Amanda and Joe were 100% down right from the get, of having a stream on the 17th of every month where we celebrate everyone in the community. So we have picked 3 amazing people that we would like to highlight for this month. And yeah, do you guys have anything to say about it?
I love that, like, the reason why we're doing this on this is basically as a nod to the 17th of November, but also because, like, we want to be able to lift each other up in our fandom and make our fandom about, like, celebrating each other and being united. And what better way to do it than to set aside a dedicated time where we get to meet and recognize cool fans, appreciate. I feel like, Joe, you've talked about this the scarcity myth. The fact that, like, like we can all get in on a piece of this fandom love.
Yes, it is. I mean, so this scarcity thing, people think that there's only so much attention and so much internet. And then if it gets saturated, then there's not going to be enough for everybody. But there's no such thing. There's no such thing. There are like billions of people in the world and they need entertainment. And especially since the world is, a lot of the places are going in lockdown, they need content. And why not give them content about people in the fandom, especially if they know our fandom and they're here. I mean, and we have so many fans. I mean, we're not going to run out of people.
No.
And we're not talking about fans of us, by the way. I mean,
we're not.
Sure, you can be a fan of me. That's fine. But just people in our community that we think have been, like, really uplifting and awesome and that we're really grateful for. And if you don't know who they are yet, you are out there too.
Yes, and you better friend them. I mean, you have to. They are so, True. These are some great people.
Like, subscribe, follow, not just us, but everyone.
Yes.
We welcome.
Yes.
Hey, Joey, good morning.
No, it's not about us.
They're unique. Yes. Oh my gosh.
All right. Let's how do I ban somebody?
Okay. He's afraid that we're gonna take over his audience, but it's okay. Remember, the scarcity thing doesn't matter.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah,
I think he might have missed that.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say we bring in our first guest.
Yeah, our first wonderful friend.
Let's go with Jessica.
Great.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you so much for picking me for this. It's just, it's an honor. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, introduce yourself, Jessica. Tell us about yourself.
So, Jessica Blake. I'm actually a film production student, but I actually took a year off university because for lots of reasons, and then COVID happened, so I'm just sort of last year it was really the impromptu trending event last year, just before the 17th. And really kind of, I was following the movement like since seeing Justice League, but that kind of big trending event, impromptu trending event before the 17th was like my like calling. Is like I step up and just like do this and like for it, and I've kind of been an active member ever since, and it's been amazing. Yeah.
Awesome. When we were discussing this, your name popped up like instantly of someone that's like always positive, always supportive. Like I think Joe, you're the one that brought up like your feed. Like you'll know when she's online because you'll have so many notifications of her liking and sharing.
Likes on everything, comments, cool stuff, always positive. Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
All right, let's bring in our next guest. If he's ready. I know he wants to do like a crazy little entrance, so
okay.
There he is.
Hello there. That's like my homage to Obi-Wan Kenobi there.
Perfect.
So,
Chef's kiss.
We already like
always got to represent Ewan McGregor and Obi-Wan whenever possible.
Yes.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I am well. Thank you guys so much. Like I'm kind of a bit speechless because I am so like honored and humbled that I get to be a part of this. It's very, very cool. I was like talking to you guys a bit earlier, but like I have the original DM screenshotted where you guys were like, hey, like me, Joe, and Amanda, we were kind of doing this thing, and we were thinking of very kind and positive people and stuff, and like we thought of you, and I was like, this is so incredible. I love it so much. So I am ecstatic. I am so like humbled and ready to get going. Oh, look who it is. It's Mercury. Hey. I'm also looking at the chat here just to say hi to everybody, because like without the fans, without this community that accepted me here, and with all you special people, like none of this would have been possible, and we we did some incredible things, and I am so happy to be a part of this.
Well, we're very happy to have you.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
I have no idea who I am, really.
Many of us.
That's a question. But like, my name is Razanul. Short. You can call me Raza or Raz. It's no problem at all. Like I'm currently working at the National Railway Agency of Belgium. I'm an engineer.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I did industrial engineering, and then like I'm kind of working as an electricity engineer here, and I also make crappy drawings from time to time. So
they are not crappy. They are not. They're beautiful.
Trains all day. My 7-year-old. Oh my gosh, that's his dream.
Yeah, that's basically who I am. Like I'm an engineer who draws and like who got involved with this community through Twitter. Usually I used to like draw in my own little bubble because I've been a fan of DC characters and like comic books in general my entire life. But like, it's only like recently that I found this community, and man, like what a welcoming community this has been. Like it's incredible. Like the fan and the love that I got, it pushed me to keep drawing and keep getting better. And like I would never have reached the level that I'm in without you guys. So so yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell.
Perfect. Right, we have one more guest. Oops, sorry. Go ahead, guys.
No, that's just that. Like, love that. The trend here is that everyone who has come in has felt like called in, welcomed in, like celebrated and appreciated. How cool is that?
I know.
I love it.
Beautiful family.
Yeah.
All right. We have one more guest. I'm about to bring him in. This is Q. Hey, Q.
Hey, Q.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
everyone.
Hey.
How are you?
Love.
It's finally. Oh, doing good. I'm doing good this morning. Just trying to soak this all in and try to just compartmentalize all of this.
Well, we're really happy to have you.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh wow. Okay, I'll try to make this as interesting as possible. After escaping my destroyed planet, I crash landed in Kansas,
I love it.
and then Chicago. Originally moved to Georgia. Now currently in Memphis. I've been indoctrinated into the world of geeky culture as literally a infant from every aspect you can imagine. Growing up with beautiful Black geeky nerdy parents, they just raised me on it, and now I'm making it a career. You know, I've got a YouTube channel, do a Facebook live show with my brother every day, talk about DC stuff with good people. The general gist of it, trying to be, I guess, a good person in the process. People like me apparently, some odd reason, but that's about it. Just chilling.
Yeah. His Facebook Live is actually pretty good. I mean, they really get into the geeky, nerdy stuff. I love it. I try to catch it whenever you're on.
Is that with your brother, you said?
Thank you.
So another person.
Oh yes,
raised
that's my
by
brother.
the same Black, geeky, nerdy parents. I love it.
Yes. Q is my kid, like my son's
kicker.
like years from now, you know. So I have hope. I mean, we're raising them, you know, indoctrinated in everything geeky and nerdy. So hopefully, you know, they turn out to be so great as you are right now. So kind and everything. So love it.
Yes. There's some people
my mom had a plan because all of my siblings. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
You're okay. All
of my siblings, all of our names start with a Q, so we kind of just, it was almost like it was destined for us to be unique individuals, and we just try our best to live up to it. And most of the time, we're very awkward and cringe, and just, you know.
That's okay. That's wholesome still.
That's so cool.
That is really
True
cool.
Blurs. Yes, love it. Love it.
I love it. I think one of the things that I have appreciated so much about getting to know this community is like realizing that we have people from all over the world, all different life experiences, different like perspectives, and we all can, like, we use those around the same thing, right? It is us united. We do have a cause that unites us, a love of some of the same universes. But it's also like a choice to be, I don't know, supportive of one another, like to help one another be as awesome and as unique to as we like see you as. So that's why Wonder Friends started, right? Why the idea started in the first place, because Meg has said, like, so many people have encouraged her to keep doing what she's doing, and so, you know, how can we can totally share that with people and encourage so many others along the way. Not just you three, which is, but like everyone watching too. Anybody can do this. Yes. Hi.
Just saying hi to Fatma, like in the comments and stuff. So
she looks amazing today. Her Hadid like literally perfectly matches.
The little heart.
She always looks so cute.
Oh, it's insane. Like how it's
color matching. I mean, I don't know how she gets the color matching, but it's like perfectly matched. So
So, I mean, you know, we all love, we're nerds, right? We all love comic book stuff. We love, a little,
Just a little, yeah.
And one of the things that exists, right, within a comic book universe is that every character has an origin story. So, like, what made you who you are and how you came to be a part of this. So, I think, I mean, I don't know who wants to, like, jump in first, but that's what I want to know from you guys. What's your origin story?
I'm just here to listen to everyone else, really. You guys are probably like way more like exciting and more fun than me. Mine's pretty boring, so I'll let you guys go first.
Actually, that's a great idea. Meg, what's your origin story?
Yes, please.
If you share yours, that makes sense. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Like in life in general or in the fandom? Because life in general, we might be here for a while.
Yeah, let's start with birth. How about when you found the fandom? How about that?
Okay, so I've spoken on this a few times, and it's always like a funny story to relive, because literally 3 years ago, yesterday, I went and saw Justice League with my parents and my one of my friends. Hey, Ben. And I had bought everyone tickets to go see it. Like I spent like $100 and some to like see this movie. And right before the movie started rolling, my friend looked at me and he was like, "Oh man, I hope this CGI mustache isn't very noticeable." And I was like, "What CGI mustache?"
Huh?
Yeah.
Like what?
So, you know, we're sitting there and the very first scene is his CGI'd face. And I was like, oh man, this is not going to be fun. And, you know, I like a lot of people, I think that I pretended to like the movie a lot more than I actually did. And yeah, I know. And so it was around March of 2018 is when I really started seeing a lot of stuff online about like how it wasn't like the same movie that we were supposed to get. And I wasn't very active on Twitter, but like I kept seeing this stuff pop up and I was like, let me check this out. And yeah, that's how I found it. And then I just started hashtagging and tweeting and digging more into it. And now I'm here with you guys.
And I blinked and it was 2 years later.
Yeah, seriously, it really feels like that sometimes. It feels like, you know, it took forever, but then it also didn't take forever in the same time. Like we were doing a lot of great things in the meantime that it didn't seem like it was that long for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's me.
Now who's ready?
Yeah, who wants to go next?
Okay.
All right.
So
Guess I'll go. I guess I'll go next then. I get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Jessica, thank you.
You got it.
Yeah.
So basically, I kind of touched on it before, but it kind of starts with Justice League, and I like until recently I like forced my dad to like superhero films, and he hates them, which is it's always funny. I like kind of torture my dad with.
Yes.
But I actually forced him to go to see Justice League, which I mean that's the one I regret. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, a little.
But I heard that about Joss Whedon kind of taking over, and that was as soon as I heard that, I knew like it was not. Something was going on, and it was not good. So I went into it kind of thinking that it wasn't going to be right because Zack's vision is so kind of articulate and kind of planned out and mapped out, so it was so sort of obvious. But as soon as I watched it, I was kind of, I don't know, it was just, I had to watch it again to really realize that it's just not, you know, what it should be.
No.
So I kind of, I you know, after watching that, I was kind of always sort of not part of the movement, but kind of keeping an eye on it, kind of checking up on like latest things, like petitions and stuff. but it was last year, that trending event that really kind of propelled me to really fight for it and to kind of join forces with everyone. And that time a year ago was just incredible. It was just sort of mental, and especially the 17th, it was just really amazing. And
I imagine how many. Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
no, go. It's fine.
And if you did this movement last year, imagine how many more people are going to like feel that same kind of investment in it and like calling to it, knowing that we're actually going to get
I know.
a project out of this, right? Like we're going to be able to see it.
Yeah, they were trending in some places right now. So there are people that are probably seeing this like you did for the first time now, you know. Yeah. So that's a great story. It's a great story.
Also,
I love it.
Also, to go back to my dad, just to kind of change gears a bit, he likes some superhero films. I mean, like Deadpool, like kind of the funny ones, kind of the ones.
Okay, so we like your dad a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't hate all superhero films, but also for the Birds of Prey critics, he loved Birds of Prey. So I'm just gonna put it out there.
I really like him. He
loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, we like him now. We like him.
We can keep him. He can stay. He can stay with us.
Joe, do you want to do like your origin? We can like ping pong back and forth. I like this idea.
Yes. Okay, so my origin story actually started 20 some odd years ago when I met my husband. And I'll fast forward, but he was like the big Superman geek of the school, and he was always geared out in like the S, and no one really picked with him because he's like a big guy, you know. And he would like when we started dating, he would like buy me presents that had like the Justice League and Wonder Woman. It had all the symbols on them, and I'm like, where are you getting this stuff? So, and then fast forward to when the movie is coming out. Of course, it was like a big event for the family. I've said before, all of my kids have names from the Superman comics, except for my Quinn Ivy, my last one. So we all went and watched, and I think he was excited to see Justice League on screen, but I could tell there was something wrong, and so fast forward, and he's always talked about, he and my son who's 17 now, they've always talked about the problems with the movie and everything, and I really didn't understand until probably 2019 when I got some tweets and DMs from a fan. Dave Dodgers was one of them, who said, "You've got to look at this. Zack just dropped some stuff on Vero. Yeah. They erased a lot of Black people from the movie." And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And then we found out it wasn't just Black people. I mean, there's like an Asian superhero that we were supposed to have. And, Martian Manhunter was going to be, a Black guy. And so, there were like all these, and when I started digging, and there were like all these characters of color that were erased. And I'm like, okay, why is no one talking about this? Yeah. Why? So,
because you were supposed to.
Yeah, digging that story up and, researching that, I became a part of the fandom. I knew, because I know the comics, I know the world, but I didn't know this fandom until I really started digging into what really happened, and learning the story and then learning your struggle. So sometimes I feel like sometimes I'm on the edge, but then people like Jessica will come in and be like, "Nope, you're in here. Come over here. You're with us. You're with us." So
I'm seeing that Zack posted the new trailer.
Yeah,
He did.
He
did. Do you want to do a live react? Can we watch it together?
Do a live react. Yeah, do you mind? You're going to go next on your thing.
Till this is over. Let's watch it.
Okay, one sec. Let me How do I
Yeah,
do this?
none of us. We're all like, we want to meet you, but also the
But
trailer.
also, Zack posted. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Hold on, let me figure
Completely
out.
understandable.
Let me
It's
figure out how to
cool.
do this because I'm not
Absolutely.
quite sure.
That's all right. We can.
I
Hugh,
want
do you want to
I just
tell us a little bit about your origin while Wonder Meg?
Okay,
pulls
I think
the-
I figured it out. Sorry.
that was quick.
Okay, can you guys see it?
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
Okay, are we
Well.
ready?
Yes.
No.
I'm ready.
3,
Don't listen
Two.
to
My
him.
body is ready.
1.
yes. When tooth oh,
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 white.
it's black and white.
I'm gonna cry again.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, look at this detail.
the trident.
The parademons.
Hey, it's me.
Goodbye, Warner
Serving the
Max.
looks with Diana.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
No, we're all feeling it. We're all feeling it. Oh my goodness, see that spot.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No. No.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm about to lose my shit.
She's back in. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I want anyone to look at me the way that she looks at him. Oh!
Same.
Oh my god.
Woo.
Yes.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So we get that whole story.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh. Love it.
Let's go.
No, so spiky.
Oh.
Let's go.
Ah!
The Superman punch.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Wait, who's coming out of the ship? What's coming out of the ship? Huh? Got my jersey on.
Yes.
Oh
Yay! Oh my god.
god.
I love this.
That
The
was
Snyder
awesome.
cut. Hashtag the Snyder.
Well, he chose amazing shots to bounce on. Like,
Insane.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. When that trailer first dropped, I watched it for an hour and 45 minutes straight on loop,
Yeah.
no interruptions or
Damn.
anything.
Same.
And I had my big speakers running, so I know my
Yes.
sister-in-law was tired of hearing Hallelujah play on loop, but I didn't care because I was just in so much awe, so much just jubilation about it. My brother went to get his hair cut and came back and it was still playing. He's like, bro, you still watching this? And I was like, yeah. 'Cause
It's got all
Do you
the
not know
raw
what's going
and
on?
dirty and gritty edges in it, you know? All the dirty, gritty edges, all the scary, freaky shit that they took out, you know? It's not honed down and softened and cartoonish, you
It
know?
actually
And
says
trash.
something.
it ain't.
Yeah,
This
and trash.
picture of Darkseid,
It ain't
look
trash.
at this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unreal. My favorite is that like immediate when he's in the very beginning, it goes from like this picture to total black to like the light, the not
Yeah.
lightning, but the like whiteout of that electrocution style. I love it.
Then Ray posted a new picture as well.
Yeah.
Cyborg.
Big money cyborg.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Hell
What did
yeah.
he say?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
wait, let's read what he said.
He says, "You can't save the world alone, but we can save each other. Click the link in my bio to donate to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. This fundraiser is dedicated to the life and memory of Autumn Snyder and is very near to my heart. Please give what you can and spread the word. P.S. Even the seemingly strongest of us with battle with depression and suicidal thoughts. For those that need to hear it, there is no shame in the struggle. Hashtag us united. Hashtag AFSP.
Yeah.
He's so
I'm
sweet.
gonna cry. You guys, we gotta reach 500,000 by the end of the day. No more
Look at how
complicated
beautiful this
sleep.
timeline looks. Okay,
I
Steven.
know.
Cyborg
All right,
watching kids
Steven.
play
Okay,
football.
tell Steven to get with the program, okay? The timeline is all JLA. He had to be different. Tell him to get with it, okay?
He's like, you realize that I have to be in front of a computer like at 11, right? And I was like, yes, sir. 11 our time. Anyway. Q, you were talking.
Yes, Q.
I know not to like derail us back onto the rail, but I just want to hear Q's story. I'm not from. I grew up in really tiny town Indiana, but Chicago is like my favorite city in the whole world. So I'm excited to hear.
Yep. The Chicago area, my favorite, where the food is good, the city is cold, and the sports teams will always disappoint them, but you will love it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not going to come up here and say that, though. Our teams suck, but we love them.
I cry when the Bears
Do anything.
absolutely do.
Play.
So, okay, I'm not going to give you the overall history because we're going to be here for like 30 years. So the bridge version is from my fandom relationship. It started in 2016, like right when BVS and Suicide Squad was coming out and all of that, and developing a relationship with a lot of the people that are, still here, the comic book debate with Shiraz and Danya and Josh, and just really talking with them and cultivating my voice and just feeling accepted into this group of individuals, just talking about superhero stuff, talking about DC, like having fun. And then like on the episode of SpongeBob where they threw him up when he had the donut and he was coming down and it looked like everything was going to be exciting and then they just walked off. 2017 happened. And more specifically, November 2017 happened. And I will never forget it.
This is the best analogy ever.
I will never forget it.
Amazing. Yeah.
Because I was reuniting with my mother and my sister-in-law, his wife, and y'all are gonna, because when I was living temporarily back in Chicago, I said, man, we're gonna go see Justice League, Zack Snyder. I hear Joss Whedon's taking over, but Zack's totally okay with it. He's the one that picked him, right? And I'm like, man, it's gonna be so epic and all of this. And he's not a DC fan like to the degree I am. He's more so Marvel, but just the excitement of everything. So I got my Deathstroke hoodie on. We're going to see the movie. And then just like that previous SpongeBob analogy, I was excited and then sat down, watched the movie, and I just went, something doesn't taste quite right. But I'll sleep on it. I'll definitely sleep on it, and maybe in the morning nope. Did you? I look on my Twitter feed, man. Do you see all of these scenes cut from Justice League? And I'm like, scenes that were cut. Hold the phone. Why did they cut Kiersey this Flash stuff? Wait, Ray was supposed to have a sequence similar to Superman's flight to establish his character. I mean, like it was weird how he wasn't as much of the heart of the movie like they were promoting it. And then, I don't even need to regale everyone with the.
It's true, and Jessica, you're right. It does get worse every time.
It really does. It really does.
But then, a lot of the positivity, because we're like, yeah, let's try to get this fixed, or at least at the very least see what was originally intended. And it had its peaks, it had its valleys, but last year, everything fell into place. I remember exactly where I was. I was in Walmart getting groceries, and I'm like periodically checking my phone because everybody's like, pay attention to the 17th. And then I see Zack tweet out, release the Snyder Cut. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, okay, that's Zack. That's dope. And then I see Big Ben Affleck tweet it. I'm like, oh my God, flipping out in Walmart. Like, what? And then I see wow. And then I see Jason, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what is happening? Is it happening? Is this real? And then wow, 2020 has been so long. I almost forgot that the announcement happened this year. And I got to give her another shout out because I shout her out the day it happened. I'm going to shout it out again. Danny, when she asked the question on the Man of Steel watch along, will the Snyder Cut be released? And everybody was, I don't know. But then Henry was like, yeah, I think we should. And then bam, the black and white trailer. I'm like, the evil has been defeated. I have been vindicated. Everything.
Yeah.
And it just 4 long years of being a fan, trying to, enjoy this stuff, and then being told you're all of these crazy things, and then you're looking at yourself in the mirror and thinking on your relationships like, that's not me, but okay, you do you over there. And just having your hopes dashed, and then your hopes brought back up, and then all of this, and then just to see all of this, and then for today, for us to be united in this enjoyment of everything and being once again optimistic about what's on the horizon in all of its glory. It's amazing. It's exciting to feel, and it makes those nights of me staring at my wall in sleepless fever about the future of DC content seem worth it. Those tears I cried into my pillow as I was wondering if Ben Affleck was going to come back. That makes me feel vindicated. Those moments of me writing those angry letters to myself about, man, I was robbed. It's actually worth it. It mattered. I didn't look crazy in the end. So
you didn't.
It's awesome, more or less.
Yep.
Yes, the trailer is out. We did a recap for those who are catching up. I'm super glad that you had. I love that it feels like everyone had the same reaction. We wanted so bad to like it that when we first saw it, we were like, I'll sleep on it.
Yeah. I'll give it a chance or two.
I'll give it. Yeah. It's been like the first 10 minutes of the second rewatch. You're like, no, it's that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, it's that bad.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Whew.
It will. And also, I love that you mentioned something. You do you over here. I'll do me over here. I feel like, Joe, yes.
So I'm looking on my feed. Jason Momoa did a whole Instagram tweet and tweeted out Us United. Vero, the company, tweeted out Us United.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa, you got to go to his Instagram. It's the tribute to Autumn is amazing. It's it's.
I tweeted it out. Oh, give me 1 second here.
He is also, I don't know if it's the same fundraiser, but he has a link to a fundraiser for AFSP as well.
I think it's the same one. They all have.
I think it's the same one. Yeah, I think they're all trying to, help get to the 500,000 mark. But you have to read it, guys. I'm not gonna read it on here because I'll start crying. It's moving.
Okay.
It's moving.
So he posted, I am deeply connected to the Snyder Ohana. Is that how you say it?
Ohana means family.
It does. Supporting and spreading awareness in the least I can offer. Please take a look, link in bio. We've created this official tribute site as many continue to be inspired by Autumn, offering their support to the important work of this foundation. Today, more than ever, recognizing and destigmatizing conversations surrounding mental health, suicide awareness, and prevention is crucial. We are honored by the amazing way Autumn's legacy has inspired so many to dedicate their efforts and resources to helping others when they need it most. My deepest thanks and gratitude, the Snyder family. Ohala J, hashtag Us United, hashtag AFSP.
Beautiful.
I love that. Amazing.
That's awesome.
Well, he's beautiful too, but
I know. Look at his hair.
I love honestly,
Like a
part of the
big
reason
bubble.
why
Picture, that's all you see is hair. Okay.
Well, I also see, you know,
Sorry, guys. I'm just totally girling out on this picture.
I love that the Snyders, I feel like, and like Jason has said this many times before, that he considers the Snyders to be family. I feel like they consistently work with so many of the same people by choice, because they become so close and so invested in each other. And I like, sorry, my husband's computer started ringing and I was like, I'm gonna kick it.
I'm getting destroyed.
And I think that, like, that's why Wonder Friends makes so much sense. Obviously, AFSP and like the Snyder family and Autumn's memory is a big part of why we talk about, you know, like why this day is important, why AFSP is important to us, why Us United is important. And I think that being able to like actually develop relationships with people and friendships that mean something, that aren't just like a follower, but like someone that you actually get to know and care about and check up on, that's a really, really important part of mental health. Like,
It is.
it really is.
Community. Everybody needs community, you know. Everybody needs somebody. And finding like you guys have said, other people who want to talk geeky Superman stuff, you know, geeky comic book stuff, you know, that's amazing. I mean, that's like something that you can't find in a lot of other places, you know. So
Agreed.
Makes you guys unique. Yeah.
Big,
I know.
family.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jessica. I think one of the things that we talked about when we talked about origin stories was like how we got involved in this, and I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that it was before the Justice League theatrical thing that we saw. Before that got released, that Steven had started to like plug into a lot of the network that he's like, of friends of people that he's connected to. Oh, my husband, by the way, is Stephen Colbert. So for those, I think everybody here knows that, but whatever. Maybe some of you
refer to him as Amanda's husband.
Yes, he's Amanda's
he's my
husband.
husband. He's my husband. And the second most famous, Stephen Colbert. And from that time, like, I've always been following it. I don't think I really got involved in the Twitter community until somebody was being mean to my husband, and then I got involved. I think my account is like September 2017 or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a crazy ride to watch all of this come to fruition. And like this year, like May was such a huge deal. I couldn't not join in the fun. Like, it's infectious. And getting to know so many awesome people who are like real friends, not just connections or like networking people, but like people that I want to go on vacation with, people that I want to go visit, people that I like have to meet. It's been really cool. So I don't know, that's my origin, my entanglement with this fandom.
Entanglement. You make it sound tawdry, you know.
It's been, the entanglement was, I believe, the word used by Will and Jada, right? But then who was the conscious uncoupling?
Okay.
Who does Goop? Gwyneth Paltrow. Goop. Gwyneth Paltrow.
no.
Oh
When
yeah.
the conscious uncoupling. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to consciously uncouple from anyone.
Okay.
Gay friends.
Yeah.
Roz, I want to get to know your story. Meg actually was the one who was like, by the way, if you don't know this person, you should. And I was like, okay, what's his story? So I want to know. I mean, I know you do some drawing, but I want to know how you got involved in this.
I do gotta step away for 5 minutes if that's okay. I'm hearing my phone. I'm hearing my work phone going. So, is it okay if I come back in 5 minutes?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, for
trying to do
sure.
this. But they're calling me, so I'll just be back in 5 minutes. I swear.
Okay. All right.
Well, while
Okay,
he's
cool.
gone, can we talk about characters? Everybody's favorite.
Ooh.
I wonder
Okay.
who mine is.
Yeah. So everybody
I
like
wonder.
is your favorite.
Yes.
Yeah. Meg, you're last.
From
You must.
From like
Okay.
the movie universe or in general?
In general. Well, you can do both. Which one is your favorite of the DCEU, and which one is the favorite of all the DC comics, or all comics?
Good thing you didn't ask worse. Well, my favorite in I want to say that's an inside joke. I know a couple of people who's watching got that, but my favorite in overall DC, I gotta give it up to the big man in blue, Superman. That I gotta say, my love affair with Superman started fairly late because, and it sounds funny when I tell this, but my mom, being growing up south side of Chicago, a young black woman, she's always identified more with Batman than Superman, and kind of raised me on that because her favorite musical artist is Prince. So when Batman '89 came out, she always associated the cool factor of Prince and playing
Hell
Batman
yeah.
and Vicky Vale and all that stuff. And she associated Superman with Reaganomics and white police officers telling black people to pull their pants up with the hair and stuff like that. So it's kind of a disconnect like that. So I kind of sort of inherited that, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
Zack's Man of Steel changed my complete perspective on it, because as a young black man growing up in America, it's hard to resonate sometimes with these traditionally white superheroes if you don't feel like they understand or can empathize with the struggle you go through. And I feel like what Man of Steel did perfectly was showcase the way Superman, is trying to adjust. He's this all-powerful being who just wants to help and do right by his late father, but so many things are factoring in it where it's looking like that's an impossibility, as well as being characterized by some aspects that that doesn't necessarily represent you, but others are trying to paint you as.
Yep.
And that just was like the key that unlocked the door to everything about Superman. And that's what enticed me to go, okay, what's this Superman about? And then I was like, what? Superman stopped the KKK? There's a universe where Superman sees to it that the KKK doesn't exist.
Yep.
Now I really got to get into this character.
Yeah.
And it's just like there was Superman is the perfect embodiment of talking about it and being about it. And I feel like that is the and I gotta say, then I was just talking myself into it. That's the same goes for the DCEU. Just Superman is like the perfect embodiment of it. I definitely just feel like all of the hope that you're seeing him building it up, and you're seeing the process. So it's more meaningful that way, rather than just being told that, oh, this is what this character is, and not really seeing the process behind it. I feel like that is very much a selling point for me. So yeah, definitely Superman in both regards.
He's
And you bring up some really good points. I think that a lot of people, I think until Zack put this Superman, gave us this Superman, I think people did have a mischaracterization of what Superman really was, because if you look at the comics, I mean, yeah, Superman was fighting the KKK and, did like a Black Lives Matter sort of statement before Black Lives Matter existed. But you got all of these people, there are some white supremacy groups that actually have the Superman S in part of their logo. And I'm like, I don't think y'all really know who this guy is. I mean, reading is fundamental, like to do that. And I think if they knew, they were basically, a walking oxymoron wearing the Superman S. So yeah, good points. Thanks, Q, for bringing that up. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people realize that.
I think Shiraz pointed this out, and I know Zack mentioned Shiraz's article. I think it was on Dave's screen.
Sorry.
Yeah. Immigrant story. Exactly. And it's about the struggle to assimilate and how to belong to a culture that still sets you apart from it. Like what role do you play when you're both the problem and you're supposed to save everyone? So yeah, it's very interesting. Superman, Rorschach, very simple. Mine is Rorschach. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
I love
Rorschach,
that answer too, because that's not one that people usually bring up.
My favorite, the most relatable. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, and the most relatable in that, like, I will cut someone if I think they deserve it, but I will try really hard not to. But then also, like, if someone is saying like, no, you can't right this wrong, I'll be like, you're gonna have to stop me. You have one choice.
Amanda, I bet you have a journal too. Amanda's journal. November 17th, 2020.
Okay, hello. I'm so
November
sorry.
17th, I unmasked myself as
We're talking about Amanda as Rorschach.
Wow.
We were talking about favorite superhero characters.
I want to see
He was
that.
in Superman, and I really loved what he had to say.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, sorry, just got like a call from work. And,
no problem.
You're good.
Yeah, just had to answer that real quick, but I'm back.
My 18-month-old grandson just made his debut screaming. I don't know if you heard it in the background.
No, I didn't. So
someone asked about from the comic or the movie, and I feel like they both speak to the same aspect of Rorschach that I identify with. But like the comic, I think, just has more of his context and his origin, and like I think it's an interesting profile, I guess. How I love. Roz,
yes.
Your origin story is where we were when you dipped away for a moment.
Gosh, like everybody's story was like so awesome and so interesting. I don't think I have that much of an interesting story to say, but
you do. You definitely do.
You do.
Well, no, it's just growing up in kind of a like troubled household where it's like shouting a lot and like people are shouting and all that stuff. Like my solace really was comic books, trying to find like some peace in the storm and trying to like imagine myself away from this family and just like just try to see myself as these characters and all that stuff. And I feel like comics has been like really big part of my life. I mostly kind of stayed in like a little bubble because I didn't really know how to interact with people. I didn't really have a lot of friends. I basically stayed in my own bubble drawing and all that stuff. During my last year of high school, I made two very great friends, and they and we both went to go see Man of Steel, and we were completely blown away by how epic that movie was. We also went to go see Batman v Superman. we thought the theatrical cut was a little bit choppy, but then the Ultimate Edition came out and it blew us away because we were like,
Yes.
oh, so this is how epic that movie was supposed to be. This is so cool. It filled all the gaps and it's so awesome. And so when Justice League got announced, we were, of course, super, super excited. And we were like, okay, all these characters are coming together. Zack is directing. It's going to be great. And then slowly but surely all this news started to come out and we were like, oh boy, what's gonna happen here, but we still tried to remain optimistic. And I distinctly remember November 17th we went to the theater was basically empty, so we thought that was a bad sign. So we were like, oh boy, what's happening? And we were kind of in the middle, and all the way in the back there was this row of teenage girls, and the movie was about to start, but they were still talking super loudly and gossiping and all that stuff. And no, because I'm never a guy who confronts someone. I'm really not like that. So but I was so hyped and I was so excited. I turned around and I said, can you guys please be quiet? I've been waiting for this movie. So if you could just please be quiet, that would be that would be amazing. All right, I'm sorry, but thank you. And I turned around and the movie started, and then cut to that Superman abomination thing, and I was literally I was like.
Exactly.
And with the swollen lip, hey guys, hope you like your car keys. But if you look hard enough, you'll find it. And I'm like, oh, there's the mustache. Okay. And then the movie just kept going and going, and then seeing the Batman in BVS, the boogeyman, the guy that all criminals fear, lying on the ground. It's oh, something's definitely bleeding, and I'm like, yeah, something's definitely bleeding. Oh, and the movie kept going and going and going, and just like you guys, when the movie was finished, my friends and I had to process it. We were like, huh, okay, it was a jokier than I expected, but it was still good, right? It was yeah. And then we had to process it, and then the next day I remember we were talking, and it was it was way more jokier than I would have expected or liked. And it's yeah, that's true. And what was up with Superman's lip? Because they didn't know anything about the CGI mustache thing. And I was like, well, this is kind of what happened. And they're like, oh, okay, now I see. And even in this crazy household, the one thing really that my mom and I really bonded over were Zack's movies, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. We both loved those movies so much. It was one of the few things that we could bond over. And when we went to go see Justice League, she immediately knew no, what is this? This isn't right. What's going on here? And then I explained to her the situation, and then she was like, oh, this is bullshit. What's happening with all these reshoots and whatever. And then she went off, and that was one of the few times that I thought this is a cool woman. All right.
Yeah.
Raz's mom is part of the original fandom.
Yes.
Yeah.
So great.
And then the Zack Snyder's Justice League teaser came out, and I showed it to her, and I was like, okay, look, this is what they wanted to make, and then we finally get to see it. And she was singing or humming Hallelujah the entire day. So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
So
your mom's great.
Glad that got glad you picked that up. It's a very, very cool song.
You need to do a video of some kind with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe one day. Yeah, that would be great.
Show her the trailer. Show her the trailer. Let her see
do
the
a trailer react.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be so cool.
I would 100 watch.
Yes. I would love replaying it. I would love replaying that. That would be amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe one day that could be cool.
That amazing. I'm I love that everyone has I don't know, their own backstory, and yet we all felt wronged about the same thing. And hey, everyone. In case you haven't met, this is Q, Roz, and Jessica. They're your new Wonder Friends.
Yes.
Origin Story, episode 1. We were talking about superheroes. I know we don't have that much time. We don't want to like take up too much of this next hour because we know everyone's getting
We
prepped.
gotta prep.
We gotta prep. We gotta pregame.
I know that Roz, you had something you wanted to share with everyone, something you've been working on. If you want to pull that up.
Oh,
yeah.
Sure thing. Well, again, I wanted to thank you guys for this opportunity. It really means a lot to me. And you know, this community of wonderful people, like they are the reason I do what I do. They're the reason why I keep drawing. Because, like, again, I keep mentioning especially in this turbulent household, the only constant thing is you guys keep pushing me to keep drawing, and I really appreciate that. So I really want to give a shout out to 2 projects that I've been working with some truly wonderful people, and I wanted to give a shout out to those today. The first is something I'm very excited for both of them, but like the first is a project called Artists United. It's like me and we're a total of 7, so me and 6 other artists. So I want to give a shout out to AJ27, Dave Anderson, Eugene, Shuboboroto Day, Anashu, and Kryptonian76. So it's basically like a bunch of artists invited me to come work with them, and what we're basically doing is we're kind of recreating Zack Snyder's Justice League, but each with their own unique style.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah, we've divided up the scenes that we know of that exist among us artists, and like each of us are doing like our own like spin on the scenes, and we're trying to redraw it in our own style, and like eventually we'll make an entire video of that showcasing all the arts and to show like, yes, you guys have inspired us to do this, and like Zack is such a genius, and this is how he inspired us, and this is how we see it. A teaser of that will be available later tonight. I know they're kind of still working on it. I saw a snippet, and yes, it's coming. It is coming, and I've seen a snippet of it, and it's like very, very cool. I'm like super giddy thinking about it. But like it'll be like on my Vero and on my socials and all that. So I'll post the trailer there as soon as it's online. But it's like very cool.
Quick question.
Yes.
Are these in different mediums?
Do you mean like GIFs and videos and stuff? Or?
No. Like so is each art is like one artist a sculptor, one is a sketch, one does both style, or is it like?
No, it's more focused on like drawings. But like it's like everyone's like unique art style. So like I know like I'm doing digital, the others are doing like pencils and crayons and all that stuff, and it's like, and it's so cool to see. I wish like when the teaser gets out, I'm sure like you'll get a snippet of like everyone's art and how they draw and everything, and it's pretty cool if I say so myself.
Cool. You guys just organically creating.
That's incredibly dope.
Yes, Roz said he was boring. He's been hyping this up.
I told you he's awesome.
He's just a regular guy. He's boring. He has nothing to share. And you're sitting on all this awesomeness. How could you?
Exactly. Read that comment.
Roz, you're a natural on camera.
Oh, wow.
Jessica, I want to point out, Jessica was modding the chat during Zack Snyder's chat with Nerd Queens, which was amazingly
Yes, you did a great job. You did amazing.
Like unreal.
Yeah, thank you.
The best quality.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Can you curate my Twitter timeline for me?
You were gonna say something to you?
I was gonna say I knew Raz and Jessica were dope because Jessica is a technical wizard the way she moderates chat. And Roz, I knew you were dope because you got the Raimi Spider-Man poster in the back. So I'm like, wherever he's drawing is gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had this poster like for so
And then
many
it's just
years now. And yeah, it's been like a big part of me, of course. And so like the second thing that I want to announce is, I don't know if you guys know Ishan from Alaska.
Yes. Yeah.
Why does this sound familiar? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so basically, he and I, we've been working on something for like a couple weeks, and we thought this could be like the perfect opportunity to finally unveil it. He and I, we've been working on a ASFP fundraiser. So, which is like, I'd say like the perfect time. And like, I remember like a few weeks ago, he reached out to me and he said to me like, yo, I really love your art, and I think people should wear it on shirts. And I was like incredibly humbled. I was like, really? Are you serious? I'm like, yeah, we could do like a fundraiser or something via Ink to the People, and it could be very dope. And I thought like, well, if I were to design a shirt, what would that look like, right? So for the next couple of weeks, I like poured all my heart and soul into like something. I didn't have a lot of time, unfortunately, but like each free time that I had, I like put all my love and energy into like a design that we are so happy to say that we launch today. Right now, it's live.
Can we see it?
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's
So,
gonna show
do
us.
you guys want to see the design?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Hold up, I'll share my screen
We
real
love a
quick.
good cause.
Okay, great. So again, like when I was designing it, you guys can see my screen, right?
One sec. Yes, we can now.
Okay,
we
great.
can, yes.
So like again, I thought like, okay, what could be a very cool design that people could wear? So I thought like, okay, Zack needs to be on there, the Justice League needs to be on there, and like my own take, Darkseid needs to be on there. So without further ado, this is it.
Oh,
That's
I love it.
Oh my
That is
god.
dope. That is dope.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Dude.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you guys see it? Oh, all right.
The
That's great.
shoulder, I don't even know, swag of
That
Superman
is so
here.
cool.
So
Ed
this
Boon
is it.
Netherrealm, if you're seeing this,
So like
you need to make sure that Darkseid
Look
design.
at Wonder Woman.
That's
Wow,
dope.
that's amazing, Roz.
Oh my
So-
god.
So yeah, I like suddenly asked like a few months ago, like, who would you guys see as a seventh member? Because like I made a design of Martian Manhunter. I had some designs ready for Green Lantern and stuff, but like people voted on Martian Manhunter. So like that's like
Yeah.
my take on Martian Manhunter, along with my take on Darkseid up there, and then of course
Yes.
Zack with the Stronger United, because I feel like without all of you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be creatively working as much as I did, as much as I do. And this really goes out to each and every one of you that kind of like left a like, left a retweet, left a comment, because of you, like I'm still here and we are stronger together. Like there's no any like divisions and fighting and everything. We are stronger united. That's
beautiful.
Amen.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, someone in the comments says Gangsta's
awesome.
Paradise
That's awesome.
starts playing. I'm like tempted to start playing it
Oh,
right now
Oh,
because this is perfect. I love this design.
really
Can I get it now?
Yeah.
Can I buy it now?
yes. The link is live.
Can you
The link
can you
is
take my money now?
absolutely live.
Make
I
sure-
will, after this, I will post the link on my Twitter and stuff, so everybody can go get it and support
That's
ASFP.
awesome.
Everything goes over there. It's like in the like for Autumn, for Zack, for the entire family, and like for everybody in this community. Like this goes to each and every one of you. So
Oh yeah, I'm about
I
to
hope you
buy
like it.
like 2 of those shirts.
I-
Those are so
Oh, yeah.
cool. Those
Yeah.
are really awesome.
Christmas presents, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Wonder Friends Origin Stories episode 1 has been an awesome success.
Yes, it has.
It's been great.
It's
Time
been
has
so great
flown.
getting to know you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What I would like for you guys to do is we'll go around and say like what you're working on next, where people can find you. And yeah. So let's start with Q. Where can people find you?
Ooh. Well, per the usual, I'm apt to say you can find me on Twitter at QuamonStarG, capital Q, lowercase U-A, capital M, lowercase O-N, S-T-A-R, capital G. Instagram kind of too, but I'm not sexified enough to post on Instagram anymore. I gotta wait. The pandemic is over with, so I can start lifting weights again. Back to my IG status. As I mentioned before, I got into the Quniverse, where me and my brother talk about everything geeky, gaming, and nerdy every Sunday on Facebook Live.
Perfect.
I got my YouTube channel, Quamon Star G. Just talking right now. Got a series with my friend Mike. Shout outs to Mike for talking about Mortal Kombat. And we got an episode probably dropping in the next couple of days. Actually, we'll be recording it after we see Zack's breakdown. So a busy day. And a lot more spectacular DC-related things in the future. So just stay tuned to that.
Yes.
Have to catch the show. I mean, they like get in and they get nerdy and they break stuff down to the nerdy part. I love it. Geek completely freaking out. I love it.
Awesome. All right, Roz, you're next.
Gosh, what am I doing? Well, you can find me on Twitter, just at Rosnulhoek, on Instagram, on Vero. I'm there. I just post random stuff from time to time. Currently, I'm working on a couple of drawings, some Marvel, some DC. I don't have any cool I'm not a video creator or like a wizard or anything. It's just me, my silly little paper and pens and whatever. I'm just drawing and living life.
Beautiful. Awesome. All right, Jessica, where can they find you? What you got going on?
So on Twitter, it's Jessica Blake 98, and on Instagram, it's Jessica 37, and I'm in the middle, in the midst of creating my own YouTube channel. So I was a few months ago, I was deep into editing, and then I took quite a bit of a break, and I committed to doing lots of, as a launch kind of thing, I committed to doing lots of edits of all the DCEU films, but I'm doing 9 edits, and they're pretty long, so I didn't realize how much of a commitment I was getting myself into as a launch thing. So I can't put it on
somewhere
the back
John
burner for a bit.
Garza is I'm in sort of editing mode, so
cool.
I don't quite know yet how long it's going to take, but I'm just excited to launch something, and then I think it's going to be more of a edits kind of thing, but I don't know. I've got plans for the future, but yeah.
Brilliant.
Awesome.
Well, you're working on it. That's we love to see.
Yes,
we love to see movement.
Yeah, and if you ever do something with the editing, tips and showing us how it's done, I'm sure people will want to see that.
Yes,
I mean,
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Amanda, where can they find you? What you got working on?
So what am I working on? Wrangling 2 toddlers, decorating my house for Christmas. You can find me on Twitter at Pie Sugar Pie. You can find me on Instagram at More Pie for Me. I think. Nope. Lies. Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. Lies.
There you go.
And you can hear my children playing up. Next things I'm working on, I would say the 2 biggest things. You can find me live on League of Mayhem. You can find me with a new upcoming project to be announced very soon. And you can find me at Sucker Punch Pod as I begin to break down Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch in anticipation of one day seeing the Snyder Punch itself. Yes. Episodes dropping during the holiday season. Yes.
All right, Joe. Okay. Where can they find you? What you got going on?
You can find me on everywhere at Jonita, Jonital Davis. That's the handle I use. You can find my writing at jonitadavis.com, and also a lot of my criticism on film and reviews and things at theblackcape.com. I also have a YouTube channel, the Black Cape Media, where I'm dropping videos of my interviews that I've been doing of celebrity guests from various films that are coming out this week. It's the Small Axe series that's coming out on Amazon Prime. So I just dropped a video where I interviewed Letitia Wright, who plays in Mangrove. So get over to my YouTube channel. I need subscribers.
Yes,
everyone go subscribe to her YouTube channel because everyone is so attractive. Every single person she interviews is highly attractive.
Yes, I have so many videos in the pipeline that I can't drop yet, but they're going. December is going to be a great month. I'll just say that. And Meg has given me such the glow up on the intros, like the music and the design and everything. It looks cute. It looks real cute. Y'all have to go see it.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys know who I am. I'm Wonder Meg. This is my YouTube channel, so if you haven't subscribed, you probably should. But you can find me on Twitter at WonderMeg with an underscore. You can find me on Vero at WonderMeg, and you can also find me on Instagram at WonderMeg. And I've got some interesting projects coming up soon.
Yes.
I've been working on getting into cosplay as well, so that's slowly but surely. I have a few cosplays ready to go. I just have to put them on and show them off. But yeah, that's about it. That's me.
Cosplay
World's Finest coming in December.
Can't wait to see that.
Yes, yeah. I've got not a podcast, something coming with ACS in December. More teasers we'll put out. I think on Sunday we've got a really funny teaser that we're gonna put out. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining us. It was an amazing experience. I'm so glad that we could work on the time frame to get everyone here at the same time. And I hope to see you guys on future episodes as well, because this was so fun. And I feel like we barely scratched the surface of who you guys are.
Amen.
Yes.
And if you guys have anyone that you think would be great for the show, just send us a DM. That's for people in the comments as well. If you guys have anyone that you'd like to see on here, just let us know, and we will.
Or if you'd like to be on,
if you'd like to be on, just let us know. That's kind of what Us United is about: is finding new people and sharing and celebrating that as well. So, thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
it was great